Hey Stephanie, how you doing? Nice to see you. Just take a deep breath and get into coming back. How are you tonight, Stephanie? She's gonna leave for the last time. Good. Thank you. Had a good day today. Jamming with the one of my bands. Always puts me in a good mood. Yeah, that was two from Saigon Pharmacy. Jake Bond on the guitar, vocals, and the creator of that music. Right on. So moving on, have a little Levon Helm.
I was on my way from Dalton. I headed for Atlanta. I'm thinking about the girl that I left behind. With a voice so soft and tender, floating down to me from the window. Would you like a taste of that sweet East Georgia wine? Well, she showed me through the back door, and she told me what it was for. Said that you could come back and see me any old time. And just as I was going, that old sheriff crossed the door in. He said, boy, you've been in my sweet East Georgia wine. Now I got supposed to know she was a sheriff's daughter. She was only sweet 16, but she looked a lot older. Well, I guess I learned my lesson, son. You know, doing now 10 to 21. Just for tasting that sweet East Georgia wine. Now I'm not supposed to know she was a sheriff's daughter. She was only sweet 16.
Hi, Brian. How you doing, buddy?
Well, I guess I learned my lesson, son. You know I'm doing now 10.
What's going on?
Just for
Good to see ya.
East Georgia wine. If I ever get out of this jailhouse, I ain't never gonna slow down until I reach that Georgia borderline. Well, maybe one quick stop down and make it, cause I hate to leave these parts and not take it. One more taste of sweet East Georgia wine. Now how am I supposed to know she was a sheriff's daughter? She was only sweet 16, but she looked a lot older. Well, I guess I learned my lesson, son. You know I'm doing now 10 to 21. Just for tasting that sweet East Georgia wine.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know how many times I've heard it, but I like it. Right on. So that was Levon Helm and Sweet Peach Georgia Wine. Levon had a hell of a voice. Here's another guy with a hell of a voice. It's Paul Rogers from Bad Company. He hits every note, this guy.
Walking down this rocky road, wondering where my life is leading, rolling on to the bitter end, finding out along the way what it takes to keep loving. You should know how it feels, my friend. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I'm ready for love. Oh, baby, I'm ready for love. Ready for love.
Yeah, I like this song.
Oh, baby, I'm ready for love. Yeah. Oh, for your love.
So I'm just getting started. I just got on, Brian.
Now I'm on my feet again.
Hey, Simple Life. Good to see ya. How you been? How you feeling? Quint, what do you say, man? Everything under control? Good to see ya. Good to see you, Quint. Hey, Karma. What a pleasant surprise. I'm doing fine. I'm glad you are, Simple Life. Your second favorite DJ? What's that? That's right, Quint. Only this is Are You Ready for Love? Are you ready for love? Are you ready for love? Beetlejuice. You have Beetlejuice song, Karma. Why, you can't get rid of it, Karma? Excuse me.
Ready for your love.
Oops. The song ended. And I don't have the song ready. I call that being caught with my pants down. So let's just throw any old thing on.
Every day is an endless train.
Karma's into it, everybody. That's a spirit, Karma. I like that.
Be in trouble, sure blow the bad luck away, and you will make it to your station on time. And you'll find out every trick in the play, and that there's only one way to get things done. You'll find out the only way
85,
is
eh?
looking out for number one. I mean, you keep looking out for number one.
I think he's sleeping. As soon as he bombs through here, I'll grab him and show him to you. Hey, Tinky Love. How you been? Good to see you.
Every night is a different game. We gotta work for our fortune and fame. Success is a ladder, take a step at a time, and the people will remember your name. Yes, I found out all the tricks of the trade.
Hey, Christine.
That there's only one way you go.
What do you say?
Things done. I found out the only way to the top is looking out for number one. And that's me, I'm looking out for number one.
Oh, you're moving, yeah. I know how you feel. Is it over with now, Tinky Love?
Every day is an endless train, but I ride to the end.
That's good.
I'm a real
Yeah, I went through it a year ago. First I purged everything. Oh, sorry to hear that, Christine.
I found out the only way to the top is looking out for number one.
That's sad. Sorry to hear that.
That's us, keep looking out for number one. That's me, I'm looking out for.
That's a bummer.
One.
Yeah, okay, so that was BTO and Looking Out for Number One. Before that was Levon Helm and Sweet Peach Georgia Wine. No, before that was Bad Company and I'm Ready for Love. And then before that was Levon kicking it off with Levon Helm and Sweet Peach Georgia Wine. Welcome everybody. We're now balls to the wall. So we can play some good music until YouTube shuts me down. If they do. So carrying on in that tradition. Let's dig. I'm in a weird mood today. And always puts me the music I listen to always is a little bit odder. Stuff I choose to listen to.
Miles from nowhere. Yes, I'll take my time. Oh, yeah. To reach there. Look up at the mountain. I have to climb. Oh, yeah. To reach there. Lord, my body still a good friend. I won't need it when I reach the end. Miles from nowhere, as I take my time. Oh, yeah. Reach cause I know when I find my land, it's gonna make me feel good. Yes, I love everything, so don't let me feel
Oh, this
sad.
chair's so uncomfortable.
Cause I'll bring to you my baby. I'll bring to that. I'll bring to that.
That's right, Christine. Popeye. Actually, it's Wimpy.
Not a soul inside.
Oh, did he, Karma? Cool. Your brother had good taste in music, didn't he? Doesn't he?
But it's
Or didn't he?
alright. I have my freedom. I can make my own rules. Oh yeah. The ones that I choose. Lord, my body has been a good friend. I won't need it when I reach the
It is simple life. It's really tough to lose a pet. Especially after 23 years of having a cat, you know? That's rough.
I love everything, so don't let me feel sad. Cause I'll bring to you my baby. I'll bring to that. Yes, I'll bring to that. Miles from nowhere. Yes, I'll take my time. Oh, yeah. To reach there.
Oh, that was so sweet. Cat Stevens and Miles from Nowhere. You know what? Let's reach in that pot again. Let's see what we pull out. Speaking of pot, everybody, smoke them if you got them.
Left my happy home to see what I could find out. I left my hope and friends with the aim to clear my mind out. Well, I hit the rocky road, many times I've met there. Many stories told me how the way to get there. Ooh. So on and on I go, the seconds stick the time out. There's so much left to know when I'm on the road to find out. Ooh. In the end I know, but on the way I wonder.
They are feisty little dogs. They can be mean too.
Through the frost and thunder.
Snappy. 2 hours, that is.
Telling me I have to hurry. I listen to the humming song, saying not to worry. So on I go, seconds stick the time out. So much left to know what I'm on the road to find out. Ooh. Myself alone, hoping someone would miss me. Thinking about my home and the last one to kiss me. But sometimes you have to moan, and nothing seems to suit you. But nevertheless, you know your life towards the future. Ooh. So on and on you go. The seconds stick the time out. There's so much left to know when I'm on the road to find out.
Oh yeah? Watchdog, eh?
And I found my head one day when I wasn't even trying. And here I have to say, 'cause there is no use in lying. This answer lies within, so why not take a look now? Kick out the devil's in, pick up a good book now. Ooh. There's the answer lies within, so why not take a look now? Pick out the devil's in, pick up a good book now. Ooh. There's the answer lies
I do, Christine.
so why not take a look now?
The late John Denver.
Pick up a good book now.
You want to hear some? Okay, I'll play some. Let's see, I'll check my schedule. How's next Tuesday sound? I'm just joking, of course. I'll play some. I promise. Right after some Black Rose. I will, Christine.
Wake me when the day breaks. Show me how the sunshine. Tell me about your party. Ooh, it's alright. Do you dream to touch me? And smile down deep inside. Or could you just kill me? Hey, it's hard to make up your mind sometimes. My angels, my devils, don't ever cry. My angels, my devils, don't ever cry. Are you wanting inspiration? You spill your secrets on me. Then you tell me with a whisper of things I will never be. Do you hear me breathing? Does it make you wanna scream? Did you ever like a bad dream? Yeah, sometimes life is so sweet.
Sure, Karma. What do you got? I can take it. But keep in mind, I have to be careful what I play for my own sanity. No, I'm just joking, of course. Sure, Simple Life. Let's see, we'll book that one in for next Wednesday, third Wednesday in January. How's that? I promise to be here. Okay, Karma, you got it, darling. Hi, Faye. Good to see you. Yeah, the Black Crows, everybody. I gotta play more of that. That is so sweet. All right, Christine, for you, sweetheart.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy with me ain't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine house. I got me old fiddle. And the sun's coming up. I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done and the sun's setting low, pull out the fiddle and I lost it up the bow. The kids are sweet, so we'll keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I play Sally Gooden all day. I'm good about the board and my wife is very good. So I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine house, I got the old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I wouldn't pay my life in diamonds or jewels. I never was one of them money-hungry fools. Rather have my fiddle and my farming tools. Thank God I'm a country boy. In a city folk driving in a black limousine. A lot of sad people, and that's a lot of keen. Well, suddenly taking out exactly what I need. I thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine house. I got the old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle.
Okay, Simple Life, thanks for dropping by.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Take care of yourself, hey, and have I hope the rest of your night is peaceful and yeah, peaceful and lots of rest for you. Hey, people watcher.
Well, my fiddle was my daddy till the day he died. Took me by the hand, took me close to the side.
You like to say?
I play my fiddle with pride. Thank God for a country boy. Well, my daddy taught me young how to hunt and how to riddle. Taught me how to work away and tune on the fiddle. He taught me how to love and how to give just a little. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Woo! Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah!
Yeah. You know who that was? And you know what song that was. So there you have it. Your John, what's his name again? John Denver. I know. I haven't forgotten who he is. And it's sad the way he passed away, too, in a plane crash. Hit the side of a mountain or something like that. But he made some beautiful music, Leaving on a Jet Plane, Rocky Mountain High, to name a couple from a long list of songs. Um, so, yeah, he's missed, that's for sure. Okay, so moving along here, we get another request from Karma. Um, Karma requested Into the Mystic. So this one's for you, darling.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. And the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic. I can now hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. Where that foghorn blows,
I will be coming home.
yeah, when the foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it. Just just like way back in the days of old. Yeah, remember Sunday we were both until the resting.
Peace, Karma.
When that foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home. Yeah, when that foghorn blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it. Just like way back in the days of old. And together we will go and do the best thing. Oh, girl.
Such a lovely song. Into the Mystic, Van Morrison. He just had that voice that just could do it. Put on a Van Morrison song and you're at ease. Go with it. Be one with the music. Let the music take you. Okay, so moving on. Again, I got caught with my pants down because I don't have a song ready. But now it's buffering, of course. Oh man, I'm in a mess here, folks. Just bear with me. Here, I'll just throw this on. It's the closest thing I got. Okay, sorry about that. That sounds overplayed by me. I told you I'm in a weird mood tonight. Listen to this.
When you're feeling small,
Thanks, Tainted Love. I'm glad you do.
Oh, darkness road, and friends just can't be found like a bridge. I will lay me down like a bridge over water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I will take your part.
Yes, it is, Tainted Love.
Oh,
Not many people sing like this.
and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on the way. See how they shine. Oh, I will leave your like a bridge over troubled water. I will leave your
Man, Elvis had a great band. Full choir, full orchestra, and then the rock band. Anyways, told you I'm in a weird mood tonight. Carrying on with that.
Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for the time. Sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut. a bowl up, she put the lime in the coconut. She drank a bowl up, she put the lime in the coconut. She drank a bowl up, she put the lime in the coconut. She called the doctor, woke him up and said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, do you believe this bellyache? I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, do you believe this bellyache? Nothing I can take. I said, Doctor, do you believe this bellyache? I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, do you believe this bellyache? Put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, that make me feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, drink a cola. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. She drank a bowl up, got the lime all up, and she called it Dr. Coconut. She said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, this bellyache. I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut, you take a bowl up. Put the lime in the coconut, you take a bowl up. Put the lime in the coconut, you take a bowl up. Put the lime in the coconut, you're such a silly woman. Put the lime in the coconut, you take them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, and you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, drink them both down. Put the lime in the coconut, you call me in the morning. Ooh, if there's nothing you can take, I say, ooh, to relieve your bellyache, you say, oh, ooh, if there's nothing I can take, I say, ooh, to relieve your bellyache, you say, yeah, if there's nothing I can take, I say, wow, to relieve your bellyache, I say, if there's nothing I can take, I say, if there's nothing I can take, I say, if there's nothing I can take, I said, you're such a silly woman. Put the lime in the coconut and drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut and you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Yes, you call me in the morning. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. When I was a little boy, the devil called my name. I say now, who do you think you're fooling? I'm a consecrated boy, singing in Sunday choir. Oh, my mama loves me, she loves me. She get down on her knees and hug me. She loves me like a rock. She rocked me like a rock all day. She loved me. She loved me, loved me, loved me, loved me. When I was grown to be a man, and the devil would call my name. I say now, who do you think you're fooling? I'm a consummated man. Stretching in purity, my mama loves me. She loves me. She get down on her knees and hug me. Oh, she loves me like a rock. She rocked me like a rock, baby. Listen to me. She loved me like that. And if I was the president,
like this one? Take it. She loves me. It's a choppy like a rock.
She rocked me like a rock, baby.
The rock of ages.
Only just one sweet kiss, baby, from your sweetness. Only just one sweet kiss, baby, from your sweetness. That's all I want, that's all I need. I'm satisfied. Only just want your smile, you know it makes it all worthwhile. Only just want your smile, love makes it all worthwhile. That's all I want, that's all I need. I'm satisfied. We can go walking down the lane, together hand in hand. But if you think it's gonna rain, stay at home and listen to the band. Baby, just want your kiss, baby, from your sweet lips. Baby, just want sweet kiss, baby, from your sweet lips. That's all I want, that's all I need. I'm satisfied. We can go walking down the lane, together hand in hand. But if it's gonna rain, stay at home and listen to the band. Baby, just one sweet kiss, honey, 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 from your sweet lips. Baby, just one sweet smile, they'll make everything worthwhile. That's all I want, that's all I need. I'm satisfied. That's all I want, that's all I need. I'm satisfied.
That's it. Don't worry about that.
She's complicated. Let me amuse her. She's complicated. Let me amuse her. My very complicated. Let me amuse her. Train go down, I saw Crazy flowers, hard-headed woman of mine. Man, my baby long, great rush reminder my baby town.
That's the spirit, Quint. We have to all put our lives on the line.
Great rush reminder my baby town. My baby, she long, my baby, she tall. This is the kitchen.
Crazy about that hard-headed woman of mine.
She's so fine. Wish she go and see this sometime. I can't believe I love her. But I hold on now. She'll believe all the same. She'll love what she wants me.
Sticky Fingers was a great album. But then again, so was Exile. Probably Brown Sugar. Terrific song. Fun song to play. We played it this afternoon, actually. Yeah, so that was the Blues Brothers and She Caught the Katy. Before that was Give Me a Kiss from Van Morrison. And before that, Paul Simon, Loves Me Like a Rock. Okay, so a funny thing happened back in 1968, I guess, 69. Duane Allman was at Muscle Shoals recording studio, and he ran into Wilson Pickett there. Wilson Pickett was recording one of his albums, and he was short of songs. So Duane Allman said, "Hey man, why don't you record Hey Jude?" And Wilson Pickett, according to legend, replied, "I ain't gonna sing no song about no Jew." And Duane had to correct him. "No, man, the Allman Brothers song. The Beatles song." And the rest is history. Wilson Pickett took his advice and did this.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song
Hey, Beer, you're back. How you doing, buddy? I believe they did, Quint. Parts of it, anyways. That's Dwayne Allman on the good guitar, by the way. Good to hear it, Pierre. It's Pierre. What's going on in Texas? Another hot day, I bet. Oh, they did. You're right, Quint. One of my favorite bands. You nasty boy.
Oh, darling, please believe me. I'll never do you no harm. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm.
Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I tell you, don't ever leave me alone. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and cried.
Oh, darling, you leave me. I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. Oh, darling, please believe me. I'll never let you down. Oh, believe me, darling, believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm.
Hey everybody, sorry I was spacing out. Hi Skyball, how you doing Melissa? Hey Izzy. Yeah, I'm going to put the link out if anybody wants to come up and chat. I think I remember how to do this. Hey, Izzy. Izzy's here, everybody. There's the link. You want to join? With you till dawn, giving in a drink from your loving cup. I turned down the music so you get to listen to me sing. That's not true. Here's Melissa.
Finally got the avatar to come up.
Oh yeah, there it is. What is that? It's hard to see on my screen.
It's just a cat. That's all.
Yeah, that's what mine is too. Hang on, I'll turn this down. There we go. How you been?
I've been doing good. How you been doing?
Okay. Was in the rehearsing all afternoon today with my band. So my ears are ringing a little bit, but I can't get the music out of me, so I'm listening to it again tonight.
I don't blame you. I constantly used to listen, well, I still do it now, listen to music that's way too loud, so my ears constantly ring. So I always have to listen to like rain and stuff falling asleep.
Yeah,
I need something playing.
Yeah, that's tough. That's rough. I hope I don't ever get that. I should be careful too, because I do listen. I like it volume in the car, in the house, with the band. I like it loud. I like to taste it.
So you don't ever get any like crazy like ringing noise in your ears when it's really silent?
No, I get like I've had ringing in the ear before, but it didn't stay for very long, and it didn't nothing to report about. So I've been lucky, I guess.
You're incredibly lucky. I always used to listen to loud music constantly growing up. My dad you probably been on the conversations we've had with Tom, but my dad used to sell guns and was had an FFL license.
Cool.
So I was around a lot of loud noises, although he always made me make sure my ears were protected, but still
Right.
his ears are still fucked up to this day, and he always liked loud music and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. Guns will do it to you. They're loud. I remember letting off my first gun when how old was I? I guess I was about 13. We did it when Buddy's backyard, skipped off school. His father had a couple of Winchesters. He loaded them up. We put a piece of plywood against a tree in the backyard. Boom, 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 boom. Let them off. I couldn't believe how much lead came out of this gun.
Oh,
Yep.
you're older than me. When I was literally like, I want to say 6 years old, my dad bought me my first gun, but it was locked up and stuff like that. It was mostly because he was a bit of a gun nut, but he wanted me to learn how to shoot a gun and do all that. But he always kept it locked up. He wasn't one of those idiots that leave
Yeah.
guns laying around.
Yeah, right.
But that was one of the gifts he gave to me at 6 years old, and I'm like, what
Right.
6-year-old girl wants that? They don't. He
Yeah.
sold it later, but still, it was mostly a gun for him, but for him to teach me on.
Oh, that's love, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was always,
Pushing it down.
yeah, he was big on always telling me he realized that a lot of men are terrible. So,
Yeah. Protect
you know,
yourself.
protect yourself.
Shoot them in the nuts.
Yeah, kick them, shoot them, whatever you can.
Whatever you got to do. That's right. You ever let off a multi cocktail before?
A what?
A multi cocktail?
No, I don't think so.
You know what one is?
No, I'm confused by what you're saying.
It's called a Maltese cocktail, and what it is it's a bomb. You make it home. You take a empty bottle of beer, you fill it full of gasoline, you put a rag in it.
Oh, Molotov cocktail. Okay, sorry. I thought you
did
were
I
saying
say Maltese? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's my ignorance there. Molotov. Molotov?
Yeah. Okay, Molotov cocktail. That's
Yeah, you ever let off one of those?
I haven't, but I know what they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I was 14 when I let off my first one.
God.
We were experimenting a little bit in the school park, and they're not that easy to let off. First couple we threw, the gasoline actually put the rag out, because if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you have to light the rag on fire, and then you throw it, and then the rag is supposed to explode when the gasoline smashes. But the first couple, we learned later, you got to wait. You got to let that rag burn down a little bit and get pretty close to the neck of the bottle before you throw it. And then it doesn't put out. Then it makes a nice kaboom sound. Then you run. That's what we did after the kaboom. But we were pretty young.
That makes sense, because I remember the Molotov cocktails and how you would do that. I've never done one personally, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I made my first actual bomb, or gunpowder I made when I was about 12. I figured out you could get all the ingredients you needed to make gunpowder at your local drugstore. You could buy saltpeter, you could buy sulfur, and you could buy charcoal. And you don't need anything else. So I bought those one day. I don't know how I learned it. I picked it up somewhere. And I mixed it all up, packed it nicely, took it to the same school park, and lit it up. And it didn't go kaboom. It made more of a huge flare that put a hole in the asphalt, pretty big. But that was my first experience of that.
Yeah, I never did any of that. Mine was just hanging out and shooting guns with my father, because he had an FFL, and we'd go to the gun ranges and stuff, or I would be stuck with him when he sold guns, because he was weird. It was a side business that he did. It was mostly just selling like specialty firearms or like oddball stuff. He didn't sell the average stuff.
Collector's items.
Yeah, so I would sit and go with him as a kid and be stuck at gun shows, and I hated that because it's so fucking boring.
Yeah, well, you must have picked up a lot, though.
Well, he was I did, and he was also in the military. He's always been big into guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He still has a bunch of like fancy crap. He's given his dad a bunch of fancy stuff and all sorts of crazy crap he has, but nobody else cares about it as much as he does. So,
Yeah, well, it's his collection, right?
yeah, it's all collection. It's all just mostly just, some of it I can understand collecting stuff and being interested in it. So I get that. He doesn't even bother going out and shooting any of the stuff. He just keeps it maintained and leaves it in the safe, and that's it. So
yeah, well, I mean, does he trade it regularly and
not anymore. He got out of that in the 90s. He used to sell in Florida, like I guess Tom used to do, because that's why I mentioned that to Chosen One or Tom, because they used to he used to sell back in the 90s, but when he moved out to Texas where I lived, and he's moved since then, but um, he didn't want to transfer the license or deal with all that. It's a pain in the ass. I actually asked him if he said, like, when he retired, would he want to do it? And he told me the issues that could come with that, and it didn't seem like it was worth it, so I understood.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it would be a pain in the ass.
Well, back in the day, like, his father had a business, and he could put his gun business with his father's business versus, like, at your actual home.
Right.
Or you need to lease out an actual business. So you don't really want somebody to know exactly where you have a whole bunch of guns. So you either need to lease out a business or have well, you either need to lease out a business or just assume you're fine somebody knowing where the hell you live. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
but that was 20 some odd years ago. So
closer. I got up here. It's a lot tougher in Canada. You got to really jump through a lot of hoops. I think to get your FCC. I think it's called up here.
yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I know it's harder because y'all didn't they? Can anybody even get like an AR-15 up there? They tried to block a lot of those.
I don't think so. Or you got to have special permission, or I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not a collector, but I know that the laws are really tough, and that it's not easy.
No, yeah, that's what I've heard. Like you can't. I I'm not even sure what you can do up there. I know they changed a lot of laws when it came to like COVID and stuff like that, and then they
Yeah.
changed even the gun stuff
Well,
because there was that whatever happened over wasn't there major like shooting and then they changed all the laws.
I don't think there was a. I don't know if there was an incident that triggered it, but there was a point in time where they collected all unregistered guns and given amnesty to anybody that brought them in for a certain period of time, and everybody was to um, register or turn in any firearms or guns that they had that they didn't want or weren't using or
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I could have sworn there was something they did, kind of like what they did in Australia when they had that big mass shooting, and then they made everybody give up a bunch of stuff, and it was harder to get like a handgun license or anything.
yeah. Well, it's really tough to get that right now, handgun license up here, and it's tough to get handguns up here. Everything it's I don't even know what the legality of them are, or if you have to be if it's another training on top of your FCC to get that. If you have to take another course for handguns,
Mhm.
but I know they make you jump through a lot of hoops to get that stuff.
I don't necessarily mind them making sure you like go through
No,
necessarily like go through like different courses and things like that. But
yeah,
the only thing is it should be easily and it should be accessible for like or accessible, sorry, accessible for everybody wherever they live to be able to get it.
yeah, that's true. I mean,
And it shouldn't be expensive either. It should be easy, accessible. That's what I was trying to say.
yeah,
Easily
so
accessible, cheap enough.
that's right. So it's fair to everybody that that wants it can get it, can afford to, and is able to easily get it. Sure, but yeah, I mean, it's the gun violence down in the states. It's there's no comparison how little we have up here compared to what you guys got going on down there.
Well, you said you're coming to Florida soon, so
Yeah,
come out and you can go.
catch some crossfire.
Yeah, well, I hope not. I never have, and I've lived in the United States my whole life, in Florida and in Texas.
You
Supposedly
carry?
some of the awful areas.
Do you
But
carry or?
no, I don't. I'm actually not a big. I don't care that much about guns. My dad is.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
a big guy into that, but I've never felt scared in my life around where I live. I can understand why
Right.
you might want to, but I feel okay. My dad always says I'm stupid.
I don't think so. I think that's wrong. I think
The vast majority of people are okay. Like you don't need to be worried about stuff here unless you're literally going to like the worst areas.
right,
But like
right.
I said, you could go to. You said you're going to Florida. You could go and go to gun ranges, and you could go and shoot guns and have fun. They don't care that you come from Canada. Just go
Oh
there.
yeah, for sure. I mean, we have them up here too, gun ranges, and I could go shooting if I want. If I felt the well, see, as far as close as that, I have a couple of 357 Magnum um, replicas that
Mhm.
shoot 22, uh, but they're
Caliber.
pellets. And that's as close as that. I'm happy with that, shooting beer cans with that if I want to shoot some shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you already
Yeah,
have that's just enough to help you if somebody comes to your property and acts like an asshole.
yeah, I don't know. I got other stuff for that. I got a couple of machetes. I like to do it the East Indian way and chop them up. I got a few. I got a few billy clubs. Stuff I've been collecting over the years. A couple of spears, and a few nice knives. I got enough weapons to, and they're strategically placed throughout the house, so I know where to get them if I need them. Not that I'm paranoid or anything, but you just never know, right?
Hmm. Are you like where I live, where it's kind of like I'm in an area where it's strange, even though I live close to the city? Like most people don't realize the area I live in, so it's very quiet. You don't have to worry about much where I live.
That's cool.
So I never like it's quiet as hell. You never have to worry about anything. Like the worst that happens is several miles down the way. So
Yeah, that's so. Yeah. It's nice to feel at that you don't have to worry about shit if when you go out at night in your neighborhood. It's nice to feel free like that. Um, where I come from, originally, it's not like that. It's a little bit bad at nighttime, and and then I moved all over the city in Toronto. And the last place I lived, Mississauga, the west part of the city, when I lived in Toronto, is even getting kind of bad now.
that's I've told you that's where my aunt lives in that area. Well, Mississauga was somewhere in there. Maybe not where you lived, but
They had problem with their East Indian pop with the Indian celebrating Diwali this weekend. They couldn't get them to clear out. They were shooting fireworks all night long, and they just wrecked everything. And they can't figure out where they went wrong with policing them and not getting them rounded up and moved out. They just went nuts. I guess it was the first time, and they just went nuts. Do you know what Diwali is?
yeah, we they celebrate that around where I live because in DFW there's like in Dallas Fort Worth, Texas.
Right.
There's a we have a huge amount of people, but that's yeah one thing that they celebrated around here because
Yeah.
we have like 8 million plus people that live in the metroplex, something like that. It's a whole bunch of different ethnicities, everything.
Yeah. So a lot of Indians, in other words.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a lot of Mississauga when I lived there, especially in the end. Um, but I moved to a city a little while, about an hour west of Toronto now, and it's completely different.
It's pretty quiet here, although I've gotten some alerts because I have mentioned this before, but there's that stupid Nextdoor app, but I don't know if they do that on in Canada, but it's in the US. It's literally about like you join the area or join the app and you can see everything going around in your area. So I constantly see what people do, and they were bringing up all sorts of things recently.
Like what kind of stuff does it cover?
Just the thing you just mentioned, the Indian stuff. They were talking about there was gunshots, and I was wondering, huh? I don't think it was gunshots. It was likely fireworks. Every single time somebody mentions gunshots, it's always fireworks.
Yeah, yeah,
I live literally right by the lake. I can walk there. Um, and people are always complaining about gunshots constantly, and it's rarely ever that.
yeah, yeah. Just some kids with some fireworks.
Yeah.
Sounds the same.
It's boring here, but you see, like, if we looked at we live in the house we do now, but we looked a few miles up at different neighborhoods, and they have issues with constantly with people, like kids being obnoxious, and even like setting off fireworks in the front of your house, like literally like right in the front, right by your front doorway and stuff like that. Never have that issue here,
Yeah.
but I constantly see what kids are fucking doing. I'm like, I'm glad I live here because like nobody knows we exist. So
I wonder if they're getting worse on a whole, you know?
I think so because you constantly hear about like even with teachers talk about like
Getting
everything's
punched out.
gotten way worse. And I remember even as a kid, I mean, you're way old. Sorry, not to say way older, but you're older than me.
Yeah, that's right.
But
No, same thing.
they couldn't get away with that shit when I was younger. You'd get literally get beaten,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
Like,
Strap.
yeah, and you can technically there's some places where you can still get paddled or whatever if you allow it. But some of the stuff they do is just insane to me, which is nothing that I ever grew up with. And I'm 34, about to be 35, so I'll say that. But never heard anything like that. It was insane.
Yeah, I know. You know, it seems, yeah, and what you like you were talking about it, kids letting off fireworks in front of your house and disrespecting your property.
Oh
It,
yeah, they've literally there's people because they have those ring cameras or whatever. They filmed it and reposted it, and it's like, my God, that could catch the damn house on fire. What the fuck are you thinking? Like, I would have never thought to do that as a kid.
seems like a lack of respect is getting people are having a lack of respect for each other more and more.
Yeah, my dad would have literally beaten me alive if he knew I did some shit like that.
Yeah,
And he got into some dumb shit as a kid too, but pfft, yeah, that wouldn't have happened in my home.
right. Yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah, I got into some pretty dumb shit when I was young too.
I think
But
we all did, but we didn't do anything to like necessarily like fuck up somebody's home, possibly catch it on fire or some shit.
no, nothing terribly malicious like that. No, never think of doing something like that.
No, all my like even my boyfriend's a little bit older than me, and I had friends and stuff that did this shit. Like they always had like crap out in front of their lawns for Christmas or Halloween or stuff and would fuck it up. But whatever, they did that. It doesn't fuck up your home.
No,
It's stupid. You shouldn't have done it. I get that. I didn't personally do it, but um, I get. Yeah, you're young. You don't do dumb shit, but you don't screw up somebody's home.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. And you, but things, times just seem to be changing like that, and people don't have that. You know, the neighborhoods. A lot of them are the rundown ones that look more rundown than they used to years ago. People don't seem to have that same care to keep their properties up or to put the work into their neighborhoods to make them look nice.
I think some of it is just due to we're not used to like a whole community and knowing each other and being around and helping out with each other. We're getting more isolated. especially COVID helped with that. But I think some of that has to do with it too. Everybody, you always say, I can't think of the term, but let me see if I can remember. But it takes kind of like a neighborhood or a community to help raise children. It's not just like the parents. There's other people that need to be involved too. It just can't
Yeah,
be just that, and everybody needs to be connected and helping out, and we're getting more and more disconnected, which is not a good thing.
yeah, that's true, I think. But what was that adage? It takes a community. Something about takes a community to raise a kid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. It takes more than just two parents to raise a kid. It takes the community. You're what I'm getting at.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to remember it now.
I can't remember it either, but I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's gotten worse because everybody's always online and they stay inside, so you barely meet your neighbors, and it just gets worse and worse.
funny thing happened to me today when I was driving. I'm driving down 80 or I don't know what it'd be in miles per hour, but 80-kilometer highway. Our highways are 100. I think that's 65 for you guys. Or what is it, 55 or 65 that you guys travel at on highways?
We do miles per hour, so I'm not sure totally how that works. I couldn't think of the.
Is it 55 miles an hour or 65 though?
A lot of times we do like 60.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 65 arrive alive, or you guys used to say. But anyways, I was just traveling down this road at this rate of speed, and coming towards me, opposite direction, was this car, and it was winding all over the road. And I thought, this guy, I'm going to have a head-on collision with this guy. He's going to hit me for sure. So I, I, I took caution and I slowed down and watched him, and then luckily he corrected himself right at when he was coming up close because I was ready to go off the road to avoid him. I thought, what the hell was he doing back there that he was traveling all over the highway and scaring the shit out of me, you know? I don't know, it was kind of just denerving.
That's happened to us here. This has to be maybe a year and a half ago. I'm sure the guy was drunk when he was driving. He was ahead of us, and he was all over the road. But he turned off, and I was like, "All right." I'm one of those types that I don't want to sit and call the cops on anybody. I'm not gonna. I'm not that
Yeah,
type.
yeah, I don't snitch either.
So we just kind of followed him for a little while, and he turned off. So it was like, all right, I think he'll hopefully make it home and nothing happened. But I'm just not the type that's wanting to. Hopefully he figures it out and realizes, I fucked up. I don't like calling the cops. I don't want to deal with all that bullshit anyway,
Yeah,
personally. But
yeah,
I know what you're getting at. It's
denerving. I remember years ago we used to go up to this Indian reserve outside of Bala, and they had um, park camping grounds there for the public, and we used to stay there, and the Indians used to camp on it also. So we used to hang out with them. And it was about we were drinking beer all night. It was about 3 a.m. and there was this odd sort of sound off in the distance that me and my white buddies didn't take notice of. One of the Indians mumbled something. So I just asked him, "What did you say?" And he said, "There goes another car off the highway." And I said, "What?" He said, "There goes another car off the highway." He knew what that sound was. So I said, "Well, shouldn't we go and investigate?" He says, "Do you want to?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I do." So we did, and we found the guy. A guy went off the highway. He was drunk, and he went off the highway, up an embankment, and rolled a couple of times.
ugh.
He was conscious. He didn't, but he was all mucked up, and um, this was before cell phones. So we had to drive back to the reserve, go to somebody's house. I forget who it was. Use their telephone to call an ambulance, and then we went back to sit with the guy. And the ambulance took about half an hour to get there. This was because of a boating accident on one of the nearby lakes that they were all caught up in. So eventually the ambulance came, no police, just the ambulance, and we helped the ambulance guy tape the guy to the board, or pull the guy out of the car and tape him to a board and carry him down the embankment, and off they took him. But I thought it was really odd that this little sound that the Indian guy noticed, if we didn't ask him, what was that? What did you just say? He wouldn't have even said anything.
Some people can pick up more stuff than others.
I guess.
I think there's definitely some truth to that. There's just some people that I don't know. I've pick up stuff when things are really wrong right away. I know something's bad. There's just some people that know right away.
Instinct, I guess.
Yeah, it's instinct. You're exactly right. I'm always one of those types that I don't want to screw over anybody, or fuck up, whatever. Screw over, fuck up their life, whatever you want to say. But
yeah, honest and is the way to be, right?
yeah, I just want them to be okay and go on along their way.
Live and let live, I think it is.
Yep, exactly. That's what I've always been taught. Thank you to my father. He says the same thing.
Yeah, good.
It's always it doesn't matter, like if you got neighbors that are screaming and stuff like that or whatever, just go and try and help, and you don't necessarily need to sit and call the cops for everything. Just live and let live and try to talk and do the best you can. Obviously, if you have to call the cops, call the cops. You should.
Yeah.
Like if something's really bad, go and do that. But
they're there for a reason. They need to do something.
Yeah, but in general, I've always been taught it's not worth it. Just try to be kind to others and figure out what's going wrong and help them out. I've done that before, and the only times I've ever called the cops are when there was major car accidents. So other than that, been good.
Yeah, I'm not like I said, I'm not a police caller really either. I got a bad problem with when they had Main Street under construction. People were parking in the no parking zone in front of my house and actually blocking my driveway. And I'd come back from running an errand or doing something, and somebody'd be completely blocking the front of my driveway. And I hated, but I had to. I had to get into my driveway, so I hated even calling parking control and to come and tow them away or ticket them or do something.
I don't blame you there, because you got to get in your driveway.
Yeah. So, but
it isn't like calling up because somebody's just annoying you, because they might be a little bit loud next door or something.
Well, my girlfriend woke up the other night and she heard a sound, a weird sound out front of the house. And so she looked out the window, and there was a couple of guys pulling 16-foot lengths of iron pipe that they were stealing from the construction site that they were doing on Main Street. They were dragging it on the ground, and that's the sounds you heard, the sound of pipes dragging.
Oh, God.
They were stealing it, walking down the sidewalk.
That I would call on, so that's not bad.
I didn't, of course not. But you know what I mean?
I might think about calling that, because like a lot of people around us, they've been stealing catalytic converters from the cars and stuff like that.
Really? That's
the
pretty
thing.
low.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
know they're expensive. I know they're only like $700 or $800. I thought.
Yeah, but there's a whole group of people that steal that shit. And it's been happening around the area I live in. I happen to live in an oddball little area where people don't realize we exist in this small spot, like I said.
Yeah.
So it works out. But I constantly see it because I'm on the stupid Nextdoor app, which I don't.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And there's people. We actually looked at houses little few miles down from us, where all those different catalytic converters are being stolen. So we're happy where we are.
Oh yeah. Right.
Because like nobody knows where the hell we live, but still, it's getting really bad.
Do you have a garage
We do have a garage, but the thing is, the garage,
full of
We-
stuff?
it's full of stuff, but it also is full of like a riding lawnmower and some other crap. Because
Oh, yeah.
we live in an old house, so it's only a 1-car garage.
Oh,
So it has the riding lawnmower and other bullshit to help with the lawn and crap like that. So the car and stuff is out in the front. Worst comes to worst, we could figure it out and store it in there, but nobody knows this little area seems to exist, so we're
Good.
good for now.
Yeah.
Our house was built in like the 1965. It's an old house, so
Yeah.
it's built better than a lot of the houses around here because I've constantly seen people go on and on about the like neighborhood just right next to us. Brand new homes should be great, and they're sitting there saying they have issues with everything. Like there's issues with I'm going to go brain dead right now, but there's issues with the AC and the heat and the furnace.
the
There's
new houses.
there's issues with the what do you call it? I'm gonna go brain dead right now, but like
Don't worry about it. Relax.
well, it's gonna drive me insane. But the stuff, you know what the house is built on? Think of that.
The foundation, you mean?
Foundation. Yes, there we go. Thank you. I was going brain dead and couldn't think of that. But yeah, there's issues with the foundation, issues with the furnace, the AC, all
Bummer,
that stuff.
And this is like their brand new home, or?
Brand new, yeah. And they have warranties and stuff, and it's still a pain in the ass, and they're having issues with it.
Mhm.
Which
Oh
is
yeah.
insane.
Sometimes you get a battle on top of, the warranty covers so much, and then you get a battle of the rest.
Yep.
But foundation leak is nasty. You got a problem with that.
I've seen so many that said they have issues with foundation. They're cracking, having so many problems, and the house were literally built 1 or 2 years ago, and just having major problems,
Wow.
which is insane to me.
They're really. I noticed over the years. I'm in construct. I was in construction, and I noticed over the years. I've seen a lot of houses built, and a lot of buildings built, and they really cut corners where they could on materials. Not cut corners, but they minimized the use of materials. They figured out a way to build the houses over the years, not as solid as they did like back in the early part of the last century. They built them a lot more leaner and
Cheaper.
cheaper, finer lumber and such. And and I did work for the Ontario New Home Warranty people, and we used to have our guys go into houses that the builders left and didn't fix, and we fixed entire subdivisions of where the builder decided not to collect their bond and just left the houses in bad condition and disappeared, went bankrupt or whatever happened to them. So we would go in and we'd have to, house by house, fix the problems. And we used to do everything. We had electricians, masonry guys, plumbers, uh, drywall carpenters, and we saw it all kinds of stuff from rocky or wavy ceilings to wavy walls to bricks falling out to wavy floors, all kinds of stuff. We used to have to go in and fix these places for these people.
I should ask. Somebody just said there if beer and backward sorry if beer and backroads was a person. He said he did stuff up in DFW, which is where I live. Although, mind you, my house is built in like '65. It's old. But I'm just interested to hear what they have to say, if they say anything different about how everything's been built. Because like for a while, my parents were looking to build a house out here, and then they went elsewhere. And I've heard some nightmare stories, obviously, because I just told you where just down the street a couple years ago, or houses that were built within the couple years, literally constantly see stuff on Nextdoor about them, about saying, "Oh, there's problems with it. We're supposed to be under warranty." Blah blah blah. But this is interesting. They said DFW because that's where I live.
Yeah, that's if beer and backroads was a person. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna call you if beer. Was mentioning to me yesterday. He's from Texas. I didn't
Mhm.
know DFW though.
Yeah, I'm a little outside of Dallas, but it's all DFW, so it's the same thing. So I think we both understand where it's coming from. I don't know if I'd build a new home out here. We looked at that and we just bought an older home, and I think that was a better idea in the long run.
Excuse me for a second, notice I gotta grab a drink here. One of the good things, I don't know if I mentioned before, transmitting pirate radio from the dangerous kitchen is I have a fridge right beside me.
Oh, I can't hear you totally because there's noise.
Oh, sorry.
You can go and come back. I'll be here.
I'm back.
Oh,
I did what I had to do. I needed to get something out of the fridge. That's all.
oh, someone said I remember when Frisco was, and I guess I said I stop light sky. I live very close to Frisco, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I live just down the street, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
What does stoplight sky mean?
I don't know what he means by that, actually. Does he just mean like it was just a little stoplight and you just go? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
I haven't lived in this area that long. I lived in another area farther south. But I'm guessing it's because there was barely any people there.
Hmm.
Oh, like there was stoplight. So like no stop. It was just barely like a stoplight, nothing else. If you go to Frisco right now, there's at least 200,000 people that live there,
Oh yeah.
and it's a nightmare to travel through there. I'm always in that area because I live right by it. Um, but it's a nightmare. I always go later at night to go and get like groceries, or if I want to go get something to eat or whatever. I don't bother during the middle of the day because it's a fucking nightmare. There's too many goddamn people. It sucks.
Yeah. You don't like people?
I don't mind people. I just don't like traffic.
Yeah, traffic sucks. You're right. Those
I
are-
also don't like a ton of people. Like when I'm going in the grocery store, there's a bajillion people there. I don't like that. So typically, me and my boyfriend will go together. I have like a list I put together. He
Mhm.
knows some of the list. He'll go and grab some stuff. I'll go and grab other stuff, and we'll go later at night, and we'll go grab everything really quickly, and it'll be in and out within like literally we'll leave and then come back, and it'll be an hour. Just leaving and coming back, it'll be an hour, and we'll just
Right.
do all that really quickly.
Yeah, you haven't figured out to the time.
Yes, because neither of us like all that bullshit. I don't like dealing with a whole bunch of people. And I know the people that are at a couple of the different grocery stores we go to, so they're nice. So that helps.
Saturday at 6 o'clock, dinner time, I find the grocery stores are always empty.
Yeah, I usually go either Saturday evening or Sunday evening.
Yeah,
Or
good time.
sometimes I've done Friday evening, but usually not anymore. But usually it's later at night. And I used to like when Walmart used to have the used to be open like 24 hours or open way later. We could go way later and pick up stuff, but they don't do that anymore. They only stay up until like 11.
Oh yeah, I thought they were all 24 hour.
They not here anymore.
Were they?
I wish they are not.
Yeah, they're not here in this city that I'm in now, but they're they were in Mississauga when I left in Toronto. They have 24-hour Walmarts.
They used to until the whole COVID thing happened and it
Remember it.
changed. In the US, it definitely changed. I don't know how it works in Canada, but here it's not the same.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it changed also. Not sure. I don't usually go to Walmart after midnight.
I used to like going there at like midnight or 1 a.m., but not anymore because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I just like less people being there. You can go there, pick up stuff.
Are you really a vampire, Melissa?
I mean, I'm pale as hell, so yes.
That's okay.
I'm whiter than the vast majority of people out there. I promise you.
You were saying, yeah. You glow in the dark.
Yep.
You're see through.
Yep. You ain't wrong.
The doctor doesn't need to x ray you when he diagnoses things. He can just look into your skin and see, make sure everything's working properly.
Yeah, I can't tan worth a damn. My mom actually tans like straight up. She could be like dark brown. Not me. I didn't get those genetics, so
Yeah.
my mom's
You,
got the special genetics. I do not.
I have, you know what I have to go and do in a couple of weeks? I got to go for a colonoscopy.
Uh,
You ever had one of those?
no, I'm not old enough
Yeah,
yet.
that's
Thankfully.
right. I've never had one either.
Can you do the tablets? They have the tablets you can do, but you
What do
have to. It's like 32 tablets, and you have to take it with a bunch of water.
Oh, okay. I'd rather do that than drink that gallon of Colite.
Yeah, there's a way to do that. I I think you remember I used to work in pharmacy, and that was a
But,
big thing.
but
It
hold on. Don't get me wrong, but is that the terrible part, drinking that Colite of the whole procedure?
well, it's just a whole shit ton to drink. What's worse is you're gonna shit out a bunch of your guts. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I know. But I thought that's the good part of the procedure. I don't mind all that. I'm more concerned about having the camera shoved up my ass. You know what I mean?
Well, they usually do the what do they call it?
Sedation, partial sedation.
Yeah, they do the God, I can't think of the name of it, but it is partial sedation. You're
Yeah,
correct.
I've been there before when I had a upper gastro camera put down my throat before. So I've been in that situation, and you know what? You're still kind of half conscious, eh?
Oh, it's Twilight. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what they
Yeah,
do.
yeah. You can like totally hear because they were trying to shove this. It felt like a garden hose down my throat, and I didn't want to take it at first. And then I heard like she was calling me from down the end of a tunnel. She was saying, "Just swallow, just swallow, just swallow," or yeah, swallow it. And then I listened to her and I swallowed it, and they got the shot, I guess.
Well, if you don't want to, it's usually like a gallon jug you have to swallow.
Right.
If you don't do the tablets are like 32 tablets, and you have to swallow with water.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna look for those.
Yeah, ask if they can do the tablets. If you're willing to do the tablets and swallow with water,
Yeah.
they are chalky. I will say that they're nasty. They are chalky.
More chalkier than a Tums.
Yes, they're chalky.
Okay.
But if you have a hard time swallowing a whole bunch of liquid, just constant, because
No, I got no problem either way with tablets or liquid. But it seems the tablets is the lesser of the two evils.
that's how I would personally do it. But they are really chalky. I'm gonna admit that to you. They're
Yeah.
chalky.
Yeah.
So I mean, just
I'll
ask
look
them
into
if you could do the tablets, or because they're not going to be able to show you the tablets unless you go to the like pharmacy or something like that. But they are really chalky.
Do you got to chew them up for? Is that
No, you just swallow them, but they're just really chalky.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to swallow them down. Is what I'm gonna say. And
I-
you definitely have to take extra water and swallow a bunch of water down with them.
Wow.
It's neither is fun. That I would personally rather do the chalky tablets, but you got to swallow a lot of water down. Either way,
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
up
I'll
to
look
you.
into it. Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll
Yeah.
see. I'll
It's not fun.
no. Yeah. Well, I hear my brother had it done, and he's filled me in on it. And I think he's given me more details than was necessary. And you know how brothers are, right? So he was telling me that it's all the terrible shit right up to the end where they put you in the fart room to make sure that you pass all the gas or something like that.
Yeah, you're gonna. Doesn't matter whether you have the chalky tablets or swallow all the liquid and all that. You're gonna swallow a bunch of liquid when you do the chalky tablets anyway. But
Yeah,
you're gonna be passing through a lot the night before. Just saying that it's gonna be pure liquid passing through you.
yeah.
It ain't nice. It's gross,
I
but
don't. I don't mind a little explosive diarrhea every once in a while. I can handle that.
that's kind of what it is. But it's mostly just clear. It's just a lot of clear stuff constantly going through you.
Like,
It's just how you want to whether swallow a gallon full of liquid or swallow those chalky tablets and mix it in and do
yeah.
that.
Okay. Well.
It's just how you want to do it.
Yeah.
It ain't nice.
No. Well.
It'll clear out your whole system, so you'll feel extra clear.
Yeah. I'll be light on my feet, right?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be nasty, but at the end, it's mostly you'll be literally shitting out water.
Again, Melissa, I'm not worried about that part. I don't mind having explosive diarrhea. I really don't. If it's, I'll chalk it up to doing it for the cause. But I'm still a little concerned about having a camera shoved up my ass and halfway into my bowels.
Well, either way, you'll be fine. Whether it doesn't matter the option you choose to do, you'll be fine because they'll do the Twilight stuff, and you'll be kind of knocked out. And
Yeah, all
they'll
right.
do that. You'll be okay.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll just say this. I haven't personally done it, but my dad's been through all sorts of crazy shit,
Yeah.
and he hasn't said any of that is bad because he's broken his neck and back and had to do all sorts of crazy
Same.
shit constantly.
Yeah. I bet. Wow.
That's honestly pretty much you're basically knocked out. You don't really know what's going on. You'll be okay.
All right.
The worst part is shitting out all the crap.
Now you're laughing at me.
Well, I'm just laughing at you. The worst part is just shitting out all the
My
Like-
guts out.
yeah. That's
Every-
that's the worst part, honestly. The rest of it's not as bad.
Probably you're pretty hungry for a while too, if that's the case. Nothing
Well,
left in you.
I think you have See, I don't remember, but it has to be till like midnight the day prior. You should be okay, and it not be that bad. And then you go in and they do that, and then you can eat afterwards. I think it's like midnight the day prior you can't eat or something like that.
Right, yeah, that's how it usually is for tests like that.
Yeah,
It's surgery too.
yeah. I don't think it's anything bad. So you should be all right.
I'll be all right.
It won't be fun, but you'll be. Believe me, they've seen far worse than anything else.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they haven't seen the inside of me yet.
To be fair, they've probably seen God knows what, so
Yeah,
they've seen
sure.
some horrid crap. So
Yeah, like
literal crap. So
dead gerbils.
oh God, are you? Oh, the gerbils. Who am I thinking that is that did the gerbil thing?
Not the actor.
It's actor. Yep, you're exactly what I'm thinking of.
What's his name? Begins with a D, I think.
Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts because it was one of my mom's favorite movies.
He
Where
was-
she was a prostitute.
Or
Oh, I can see her name in my head, and it's gonna drive me insane. It's gonna piss me off. Oh,
can we get some help from you guys?
help us! This came out in the late '80s or around the '80s.
What are you after now? The actor's name or
Well, either or. It starts with a G. This is gonna drive me nuts now because my mom's favorite movie was one of those stupid ass prostitute
Warren
movies.
Beatty?
No, not Warren Beatty.
No?
No, hold on. Oh, that woman that. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, Julia Roberts. Got it.
Julia Roberts doing the gerbil thing?
No, who she was with.
Oh, okay. Now we have to figure him out. Julia Roberts.
One of her famous movies.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Where she played the prostitute. Yeah, no.
Yes. Yep.
Pretty, or
Pretty Woman. Yes.
Pretty
Yes.
Woman. Yeah.
Yep.
And that was Gere, Richard Gere.
Yes. Yeah. See, I told you.
Yeah, you told me. Good thinking, Melissa. Yeah, he was the gerbler. Yeah, according to rumor. The gerbler. Sounds like
I don't
a
know.
villain from Batman. He's the gerbler.
Gerbler from Batman?
No, I'm just saying the gerbil. The gerbil. It's a new thing. Gerbling. Or I guess it's not a new thing, but I don't even want to talk about it. It's kind of. I hear they actually shave the animal, but anyways.
But no, at least you know what I was talking about.
Yeah, I totally do. But I don't know how we even got there. Oh yeah, I do now, but I won't go there.
Well, my mom was a big fan of that movie, constantly growing up, and growing up later, I was like, "Really, your favorite movie is a woman that was a prostitute?" Thanks, Ma.
Yeah, mothers are funny too.
Yeah, well, she liked her, even though I don't really like Julia Roberts, but whatever.
Yeah, I can't really even think of a movie of hers that I've seen, to tell you the truth.
I don't know outside of that movie because I don't keep up with her. She's not something I'm interested in, nor have ever been interested in. So, don't know.
No.
I just find it funny. With my mom, it's always prostitutes or what was it like Flash Dance or some shit like that. My mom liked that.
Oh yeah,
It was all trashy 80s movies.
yeah. Flashdance. Or we were talking about that other 80s. I think it's an 80s movie, Dirty Dancing.
Yep, Dirty Dancing. Yep, it's the other one.
Easy.
It's the
Russian
other.
Peace.
It's the other movie I like that you've seen. Maybe you've seen. Hold on. Let's see if I can look up.
I haven't seen a lot of movies recently. My girlfriend watches everything that every good movie that comes out she catches. But I don't. I'm not so much. I can't sit still long enough.
Well, see, I don't watch every like 80s movie. I'm trying to look up some stuff. Let me look.
All right.
Did you ever watch Blue Velvet? That was a good one.
Yeah, that was with my buddy. Oh, yeah. What's the actor from Blue Velvet again?
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big one I like. Or Isabella Rossellini was the big actress that was in that, but David Lynch was the big actor there. Or not actor, but director.
Right. Yeah. Hey, did you look into The Last Waltz?
I haven't yet. Hate to.
I'm gonna send you a link for that to remind you.
Okay, yeah, send it
I
to
feel
me.
strongly about it. If you're a fan of good music, which I know you are, it's got some of the greatest musicians from that era playing on that concert. Muddy Waters is there too, and a whole bunch of musicians.
Yeah, send it to me.
I will.
I check your emails, even if I don't notice them right away or have to go back and look back at them. I'm sorry. Sometimes it takes me a while to answer stuff, but I try to answer back quickly.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't have a beep that tells me I haven't emailed, so I hear it every few minutes. I usually get around to checking it at some point, hopefully, and hopefully not some point too long. Hey, love, how you doing?
Yeah, I don't answer right away anyway because I don't get alerts because I turn them off because I have too many emails that come up. So I have to save them and go back. And sometimes I save and then forget. So that's my
Yeah,
fault.
like my Gmail. I leave my Gmail for garbage. I throw my Gmail around when I don't care about who sends me what, and I keep my Hotmail confidential so that I can try and keep it relatively clean, but it still gets filled up. They still get through with ads and shit like that.
Yeah, my Gmail's a mess. So sorry.
Yeah.
But it's just
Is that your main
yes,
email?
but yes, and I'm not that great at it, but I try to make sure I look at it, but I don't always look at it every single day, which is my fault. But
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I responded back to you today because you said something about because I wanted to let you know more about because you responded back to me, yeah, and all that stuff. So I
Yeah.
respond back. Just if I don't respond back the same day, sorry.
Yeah, no big deal. I'm not gonna expect you to tell you the truth. Get to it when you get a chance, and I'm good with that. But we did get some food, but they didn't hardly have anything in the pet food store in our or our city. So we're going to travel to the next city over to a better one They got a big one, and look at some of the brand names that you were suggesting.
Have you looked up online, like
No,
kind
I
of
didn't.
online in Canada? That's what I'm getting at. Not necessarily, because I've tried to look up stuff for you, but you're in Canada versus where I am in the U.S. But looking up kind of what's available in Canada there. I don't know what stores they have next to you, but you can let me
Yeah.
know what they have, and I could try to point you to what might be good if you email me.
Okay, I'll take a look online. That's a good idea, actually. But I'm gonna see what brands that they have at this big giant pet store we're going to, and hopefully they'll have some of the like I have this list of that you gave me the other day, and I'm gonna hopefully find at least one or two of them there. And same with that essential oil treatment.
Yeah, I couldn't find that. I looked on Amazon for that one, and they didn't pop up
But
in
there's
the
a
in
treatment.
in, in the Canada.
Oh, okay, that's something else that
Yeah,
they
it's
introduced
something
in the
to
spring.
like. Yeah, it's something to pop or put
For
into their
ticks
food.
and fleas that you put on the cat's back.
Oh, I could look up.
You heard of that?
Yeah, I can look up something for that. That's a little different than what
Okay.
I. Yeah, they
I
usually
think
do.
you're Melissa. I think you muted yourself.
Can you hear me? Can you
Or
hear me?
I'm muted. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. No, I'm muted. Sorry, Melissa. Hang on. I screwed up here. That means nobody can hear anything. Hang on. I'm in trouble. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, good. Sorry about that. I don't know what I did. My sound went down for a few minutes.
It's okay.
I'm back now though.
I can hear myself after that. Oh, I can hear you. I can hear myself now.
But
You.
yeah, now we're good.
Okay.
But that whole time, that means I don't think anybody heard anything. It would have been. I'm just thinking if my sound goes down, that means my microphone on my
I heard you, so maybe everybody else did too?
yeah, you heard me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would still hear me, but I wouldn't hear you. No, everybody else wouldn't have heard you because you would have had to have come out of my speakers and through my microphone. I'm just working this out here. And yeah, that's why if I turn it down too much too, nobody will hear anything. I got it set up really weird. I have like a bookshelf speakers beside my monitors, and that's where the sound comes out.
Okay.
And it has to come out of there and then go into the microphone of the tower.
Yeah, I do a little different because I have a kind of setup what you have, like you have, but I just usually hang out in the other room and have a speaker and headset set up, and it works just fine. I could go out in the office and do what you're doing, but I just usually don't.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I just use my tablet, and it's a lot easier.
I tried to do that with my phone, and it only worked like one time. And then after that, it was annoying and picked up way too much sound, so I stopped doing it and I just gave up on it.
I took mine to the beach a couple of times and did a live from the beach, laying in the sand. That was kind of neat. It worked well too. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I just usually wear a headset and a mic That's how I do it.
Hey, I bought a TV set, eh?
Hmm.
And do the new smart TVs, do they have cameras inside of them?
Depends on the TV, I think. You'd have to look at the TV.
All right. I
That's
didn't know. I didn't know if it's a standard thing.
if you can email me the uh, particular brand of TV you have, maybe I could
LG.
figure it out.
LG.
Well, LG doesn't help, but like the particular like model,
Oh, the
like
model. Okay.
yeah, the whole.
Yeah, I could figure that out. I could just. I have the manual. I just got to look in it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure because like I have TVs. Like I'm looking right now. I have a TV where you're being displayed, but it doesn't have a there's no way for you to see me on that TV or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's dependent on the type of model. So I would look at the model and see.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Kind of figured that. I just wasn't sure if it was something that they were putting in standard now into TV sets. I know microphones are there.
Oh yeah, it's really just dependent. Look at the type of model, and it should tell you everything.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'll do. Nice having it though. One of the first things I hooked it up and got onto YouTube so I could blast my music videos through it, and worked out pretty good. Now I can rock in the living room.
Yeah, I usually just play y'all, or whether it's you or like Tom or whatever on the TV, but I keep my laptop and have my connection and everything set up so I can see everything going on. It's just quiet through,
Right.
unless it's through the headphones. Then I can hear everything.
Right. I don't like headphones anymore. I didn't mind them a couple of years ago, but I don't like the feel of them.
I don't like him either, but I used to try to do it. One of the first times I tried to connect with Chosen One or Tom, it didn't work that well through my phone. So I just started using headphones and just said, fuck it, I'll do it
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, that corrects a lot of problems, especially with Restream and StreamYard.
Yep.
Plugging in those headphones.
Hmm.
I've noticed that. Oh my God, I have to do a show on for that College of Knowledge on the Ramones on Friday, and I haven't listened to a Ramones song in years. I have to come up with 10 of my favorite Ramones songs.
Do you have like a Spotify?
I do. I have Spotify.
Well,
But
I'm sure you can listen to all that until then.
yeah, it's facing it and doing it. I don't really like the Ramones that much.
I don't either, so good luck.
I was hoping you could help me and tell me what some good songs from them are. But
I don't know personally. That's not me.
all right, yeah, I know it's not me either.
Sorry.
I thought I'd try.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm glad you like the Claypool or Claypool,
yeah,
Lennon, and all that. So at least,
yeah. It was interesting. It was different. I mean, it's real cerebral sort of music, right?
mhm.
Just gotta wear it. And um, I was watching some Les Claypool where he was. They were doing some Pink Floyd, Animals, I think it was. I thought that was pretty good. And what else did I see from there?
Yeah, he does a lot of bass playing. That's his thing.
Yeah, yeah, he's a bass player, and he gets um, his buddy. It's Sean Lennon, right?
Yep.
Sean Lennon playing guitar for him. He's not a bad guitarist, Sean.
John Lennon's son.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I guess Sean Lennon was a pretty good guitarist. He wasn't like huge. He wasn't a monster
Well,
guitar or anything like that, but he could play okay. But they had George for the leads, and even in As My Guitar Gently Weeps. George didn't even play the lead in that song. They brought Eric Clapton in to do that.
Oh, did you look up the My Guitar Gently Weeps, the song they did with Prince or whatever they did in like 2004? That was that
Yeah,
whole big thing.
yeah, that's the thing. That's the
Yeah,
song. Yeah.
yeah,
I think you were tributing George Harrison there.
yeah.
Prince let go a little bit. It was all over the stage.
Probably the best version of that you'll ever see, I think.
I like the original. I don't think it could be played any better than it was done. But I don't know. That's me.
I like what Prince did, so.
Yeah. It was. I mean, not just Prince there. There was a lot of big names.
Oh, yeah, yeah, there were.
Tom Petty. I think.
Yeah, there were a bunch of huge names there, yeah.
Yeah. I just watched that the other day.
It's really well done. It's
Yeah.
impressive. I ain't that special. Can't play anything like that.
You never tried?
I mean, I played piano, but I'm not that good at it. And I have family that's good at piano and playing. Some that are dead now, but I'm not that special. Not like that. That's a special. It's special. Nobody in my family's that good. Sorry to say to some of my family members that are dead, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, he was a good guitarist, Prince. That's for sure.
well, he could play anything. It wasn't guitar. It was bass. It was everything. He was pretty impressive. He's kind of similar to like Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails, if you know that band.
No, I don't.
Oh well, they did
I've
kind
heard
of.
of him. I've heard of him.
It's similar. They could sit and play guitar and bass and like do a lot of the and drum machines and stuff like that. Although I don't like a lot of the current Nine Inch Nails crap, so if anybody says anything that they're amazing, I don't really like their current stuff. So sorry, but it's somebody that he was kind of. At least Prince was kind of special in that he could play a lot of different stuff. It was interesting, and a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry for the people that say they really love Nine Inch Nails.
I don't think you'll find very many. Oh, maybe you will.
There might be a few.
Were they pretty big? Or I know that I've heard of them before. So,
Yeah, they got bigger in the 90s. Usually it was early to mid 90s where they got bigger. Their best album is The Fragile. That's the one that I like the most. If you're ever going to listen to an album by Nine Inch Nails, that's the best one.
Fragile?
The Fragile,
Oh, okay.
if you're interested.
I can't promise you I will be.
It's okay, I don't care. Personally.
Okay.
My parents have that CD somewhere sitting in their garage, a few states away.
Well, do you have an album collection or a CD collection or anything like that?
Well, not anymore. My parents have everything I used to have. These days, it's just a whole bunch of crap I just collect on my computer.
Right. Yeah.
Or download, or like, because I have Spotify account, just downloading crap. That's about it.
Uh-huh. I know. We were talking about this the other day, and I was telling you how had a huge catalog of music. I still do on one of my high towers. I don't even have hooked up anymore. Don't use it anymore. Because I watch everything on YouTube.
Yeah, it's easier to do it on YouTube or go like on Spotify or something like that. It's way
Yeah.
different than it used to be years ago.
Yeah, I mean, fell in and I bought YouTube Premium, $12 a month. So
Mhm.
nothing. I used to have ad block for years, so I didn't have to watch the ads on YouTube. But now YouTube got smart, and they have a new system in their system where they block your ad block, so the ad block doesn't work anymore. And I hate commercials, so
Yeah,
I
so do
finally
I.
I finally coughed up the $12, big deal a month.
That's how I am too.
Oh yeah, okay, so you know.
I'll leave you for a second. I'm gonna get up for a moment if that's
All
okay.
right, yeah, yeah. You got a lot of LPs at beer? I still have a CD player in my car. I have an excellent stereo in there, but I have also Bluetooth. So I never got into them in love. I don't know. I just can't. Just not my cup of tea. I was just telling Infalove how I'm not, Infalove is a Nine Inch Nails fan.
Oh, I'm back. Okay. Oh, does Infalove love the Fragile? That's still one of my favorite albums.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah. So I play in a couple of bands. I started with a new band today. Not well. It's our second session, and shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn, late night.
It's okay. It's getting late.
Yeah, shit.
How are your cats doing? We'll ask you that.
Good. The kitten.
The kitten, and your other cat.
The kitten has taken over the house. The other cat just sort of tries to hide from it, keeps out of its way, doesn't even really hiss at it anymore. They had a fist fight where they, I don't think that any nails were used, but the black cat, the kitten got a little too close to it, so the black cat hissed and then lifted its paw and whacked it a couple of times. So the kitten jumped on a chair, got higher than the black cat, and then whacked the black cat in the head with its paw, which was hilarious. And then they didn't really get into it. That's as far as it got. And then the black cat got disgusted and just turned around and walked away. But the kitten is a little terror. It gets into everything, he's all over the place, but friendly and really docile. Like you can do it, pick it up. Comes and cuddles with you. It's a great little kitty. I feel a little bit bad for the black cat though. That she's feeling it, but she when we brought her into the house, there was an older cat too, and the older cat didn't like her and hissed at her. So I don't know if she's doing it because of that, because she remembered, or if that's just her reaction. But we feel that they're going to warm up to each other pretty quick, within a couple of weeks. They'll be best buddies.
I think they're doing okay based on what you've said. They've
Yeah.
been hanging around each other, so you're good.
Yeah.
How do you like put music? Because you've added music here, and someone said they like the Nine Inch Nails stuff. I was wondering, like, how can you add music to this? I don't know how you do it.
You want me to put some Nine Inch Nails on?
Well,
Have you-
somebody said that it was. I can't recall. They
Which
liked
one?
them, but I don't know what song they wanted. That's the problem.
Because I could put it on and even not have it too loud, so we could still talk and have it on in the back. But
See, that's what I was wondering if I could even do that. Like, add.
hey, Blue Malibu, how you doing? Great to see you.
See, I can't do upload. Okay.
I'll do it.
I don't know how to do it. Look up Nine Inch Nails, the band or the particular album. It's called The Fragile.
Okay. It's called what now again? The Fragile?
The Fragile is the album.
Okay. Nine Inch Nails, The Fragile. Oh yeah, here it is. Play album. Any songs off it that are good?
What's the first song that pops up?
Somewhat Damaged.
Yeah, start that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Thank you, whoever this person is.
I like it so far.
That's my favorite album they ever did or put out.
I can see why you like it. It's from what you described, the music that you like industrial and
Yeah, rough.
rough. Yeah.
Sorry for your girlfriend.
Yeah, no shit, I know. This stuff really resonates, eh?
I love the noise. I love the heavy stuff.
Wow.
I like this song a lot. The next song.
Hold on, I got to take a breath here. Imagine an extended version of that song,
No.
and like a 45-minute version, and then making somebody listen to that. You could probably send them over the edge. I bet you could if it was loud enough.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to Godspeed You Black Emperor? That
No.
might be something you might like. That used to be. I've seen them live. They're good.
What are they called?
Godspeed You Black Emperor.
How am I gonna even? I didn't even hear that.
I know.
properly.
You'll have to type it in. It's long. They have other bands too.
I'm hoping I'll put in Godspeed.
Godspeed. That's one word.
Yeah, got it.
And then
You Black Emperor.
and,
Oh, okay. Here we
yeah.
are. Dead Flag Blues.
Yep.
Any good?
They are. I love them. I've seen them live. They good.
Here we go.
It's gonna be weird for people listening to this because it's long.
Oh, it is long.
Yeah,
I can't put that on.
You can listen to it. It's good though.
Okay, I'll put on a portion of it. I'm not going to listen to 16 minutes.
Yeah,
of it.
I was gonna say I like a lot of long stuff, so I understand why you wouldn't want to.
Do you really?
Oh no, I totally understand.
Yeah.
The album that I love the most, if you look up Godspeed You Black Emperor, is the Yankee UXO. If you can look up that one.
You know what? I'm going with my man here, Bopak. He's got good taste in music.
Oh, he said
And,
Dead Fly. That's good. Dead Fly Blues is good too. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yep. I would agree with that too.
Especially he yelled it at me. Play it, Mark. So, okay, Bopak, you got it, pal.
So a lot of us know some good music.
Here we go. Dead Flag Blues.
It's depressing.
Is it really great?
It's true though. Thank you, the other person that said that. I can't pronounce your name.
Into Love? Was it?
I don't know the guy's name that said to say it. Pock?
Bopak. Yeah, that's Bopak. Yeah.
Thank you.
And there's no driver at the wheel. And the sewers are all muddied with 1,000 lonely suicides. And a dark wind blows. The government is corrupt. And we're all so many drums with the radio on and the curtains drawn. We're trapped in the belly of this horrible machine. And the machine is bleeding to death. The sun has fallen down. And the billboards are all leering. And the flags were all dead at the top of their poles. It went like this. The buildings toppled in on themselves. Mothers clutching babies. Picked through the rubble and pulled out their hair.
What have I gotten myself into?
It's good. I promise you.
The skyline was beautiful on fire. All twisted metal stretching upwards. Everything washed in a thin orange haze. I said, kiss me, you're beautiful. These are truly the last days. You grabbed my hand, and we fell into it,
How's that tainted love?
or a fever.
I'll interrupt if you want.
Go ahead.
The band that did this also made there were members of the band that did this, and what we're listening to right now.
Yeah.
It's called a Silver Mount Zion. Look up Horses in the Sky.
Okay.
It's a Silver Mount Zion.
It's a what? Sorry, you lost me.
Sorry. A, silver, like the metal, so silver, and then a mountain like MT mountain, and then Zion, Zion.
Yep.
They put out a bunch of similar music, and they were connected to this band. There's a big one of their more famous songs is called "Horses in the Sky."
You know what? I put it in Google instead of YouTube. What the fuck? Oh man. Yeah, I gotta do it over again.
You're
A Mountain Zion was it again, or what was it?
just you don't even do A, but it's A silver, like
A Silver.
like
Yep.
SLI.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Silver, like the color. Mount,
Yeah.
like a mountain, MT
Zion.
Zion,
Gotcha.
Zion. And then it's Horses in the Sky. I've seen this group live, so
Which one?
I've seen a Silver Mount Zion, but they're basically the same group that they were talking about earlier. It's similar. They're the same people.
You want to listen to that Horses in the Sky now? Is that what you're saying? You should
Well,
just.
you can listen to it if you'd like it. If anybody else wants to listen to it, I don't care. But it's similar to what you were listening to prior.
Okay. Oh, it is. It's similar to what we're listening to now.
Yeah, the Godspeed You Black Emperor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
See, yeah, I can dig that, Bopak. Driving along late at night and you got a long drive. This is the sort of stuff. I don't know if I could listen to it or not. Yeah, I guess so.
I've seen them live and I've talked to the people in that band, so they're fun people and nice.
Yeah.
They're from Canada actually.
Really?
Yep.
I'm curious about this other one though, so I'm gonna pause Dead Flags. Dead
Yeah.
Flag Blues.
Yeah, that's what you listen to. Yeah.
I got the main gist of it now, and I'll put this other one on.
The Horses in the Sky. Okay.
Yeah.
Monsters building robots, launching rockets into the air, and the web of our nation fed on angel blood.
What city shout with moneyed skin, built on twigs and mud, and that schools look like prisons, and the prisons look like malls. Downtown's just a sick parade where no one cares at all. And the heroes all that crazy, broken, poor, shot, that celebrate their tragedy and sanctify the laws and manifest the daydream like those who fell before, and glorify our small attempts to hate ourselves no more. The words between that sucker's teeth and bind these hand again. Loose your heart like a clumsy bell. Please,
Hey, good night, Blue. Thanks for popping in. Really nice to see you.
true love is the light in my sister's darling. Oh, that true love is the light in my sister's darling. Oh, that true love is the light in my sister's darling. Oh, that true love is the light in my sister's darling. Oh, that true love is the light in my sister's darling eye.
I liked it.
You're welcome.
I did. I like that. You know, I can totally think to listening to that, and I was trying to catch the words, but after hearing it a couple of times, I can totally do good thinking to music like that. Like if I'm working on something, um, it sort of puts your mind at rest. It's calming and it's got had a nice feel to it.
Yeah, what I'll say is like I never really loved their music. Sorry, Godspeed You Black Emperor and the Silver Mount Zion. But years ago, um, what you said, like listening to when you're trying to do stuff and like it kind of works and it's different. Like it, I realize exactly what you're saying, exactly what you said there. Like it isn't like I don't know. I love the music; it's great, but I totally understand what you're getting at, and that's kind of what happened to me. Is what I'm
What
getting at.
I see. What did you like better, the first one or the second one?
The song is what you're talking about.
Yeah, did you like the Dead Flag Blues or the Horses in the Sky?
See, that didn't make that much of a difference to me. What made a bigger difference is like, I guess I was doing other stuff and listening, and then suddenly it worked. Like, the songs didn't make that big of a difference to me, honestly.
But I don't see how that answered my question, though. Did you like one of them more than the other?
Honestly, I'll be very honest. Initially, I didn't really like a lot of it, and it was just
Oh, okay.
after that's what I was trying to get at. I was doing other stuff and trying to like work on things and then listening to music, and that's how it worked better, I guess is
For you. Okay, yeah, I got
yeah,
you. Okay.
that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, gotcha.
But yeah, these are old. This is old music. This is like 2003 ish. So
Oh, okay.
this is going on. This is 20 years old at this point. All
Yeah,
this music is old.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
love it. I love the music. I'll never hate it. But again, it's a different type of music. It's dependent on what you like and what you're interested in.
yeah. I suppose. I mean, it's what you feel for that given moment in time. You
Yeah,
know, you got a craving for some of this or some of that, whatever. It's there for anybody that wants to explore. It's there, and it's
yeah.
interesting.
That was me. Can I ask you a question?
Of course,
I don't know if you'll know, but do you remember the um have you ever heard of Soul Seek?
Soul Seek. No, I haven't.
I wonder if people are gonna pop up and say what they say what that is. It's kind of like a way to search for music and stuff like that online. I'm wondering if people like online they may pop up and say. I'm interested to see if anybody says anything.
Hmm.
But it was an old way to search music online. Like,
Soul Seek. Okay, I
yeah,
didn't know about that.
yeah, it was a bunch of indie music or kind of the music we listened to or just fun music to listen to or different music you may never inter- may not excuse me may not have ever seen.
Right.
Um, so I'm seeing if I can see if some people pop up and say anything about it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Wow. Soul Seek. Eh? Hmm.
Yeah, it's SOUL and then Seek
Mm-hmm.
SEEK.com. But it's kind of like the old school ways you could download music online. It's just a little bit different. That's it. I'm sure some of these people know what the hell we're talking about, but we'll see. Well, so yeah, someone said Napster. Very similar. It's like Napster, but it is exactly like Napster, but it's complete. It's a
Are
different
you
version of
on?
Napster or Kazaa. Yeah,
I'll get off.
Sleep.
Okay, I'll get off.
yeah. It's completely like that, but it's different. It's not the same. Well, it's the exact same, but it's not like going and downloading Napster or Kazaa or some shit crap like that.
I gotta pull the plug.
Okay.
I got a bit of something going on here now, so I'm gonna call it a night, Melissa. Thanks for coming and talking, though.
You're welcome.
Always a pleasure to talk to you, and it's always an experience. Hey, here's the little one. Have you seen the little fella yet?
Well, my phone's messing up right now.
I can't hold him for long. He squirms too much. Can you see him? Melissa? Okay, I'll put you down. I'll put you down, Pat. It's okay. Don't jump. Don't jump. Okay, well, can you hear me, Melissa?
Can I?
Can you
Something's
hear me?
messed up.
Yeah, you can't even hear me right now, can you? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So, good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Okay, sorry. Some of the stuff was messing up. I'll end it. Sorry. A lot of something was messing up on my side, was screwing up.
No problem. So, I'm going to end the stream and say good night to you, Melissa.
Good night.
Okay, good night. Have a nice, pleasant evening, and we'll talk to you soon.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. Good night.